Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Wants to throw. It's Rayner. He's taking the shot. Leap and grab for a big gain. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Stepping to the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Creates a little room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Run inside. It's Clark. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Makes the grab. It's Thurman. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finding some room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They go play action with Sellers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Throwing Sellers. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Lacy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Offense changing the play. To the air. It's Rayner. Gonna take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes, but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, they've still got the lead, but they are losing the momentum, and the defense is starting to make plays after getting that last sack. They can feel it right now. You can see them playing with a whole lot of more energy. There's a lot of pressure on this offense now to respond.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sellers. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that'll be enough for the first down. A gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. New set of downs after the completion. Trying to move them on the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure coming. Sweet cut there. Breaks into the open. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for an open area to his left. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Tries again to get it in. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. Goes high to pull it in. And they were looking for a chunk play, and They got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Bringing the heat. Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running inside, it's Jackson. Got a little grass. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Throwing, Sellers. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Got enough for the first. There he goes to the right. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
Escapes the pressure going right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Rayner. Here comes the heat. The throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Across the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Maybe some room here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Rayner. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Unleashes one. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not.
There's some room. Got some room, headed to the goal